What is up? Welcome to another edition of SacTown Movie Buffs. Once again, it's your boy Kier, and I am back. Going to continue with some more 2022 films that I just didn't get around to seeing. I'm trying to finalize my end of the year top 10, top 20, whatever it breaks out to be list. And I never actually got around to see Terrifier 2. So I say, without further ado, I say we get right into it. So let me preface by saying I haven't seen the first Terrifier film yet. I just went ahead and jumped right into part two. Figured didn't really make that big of a difference. I was able to get the gist of what happened in the first film from watching the second film for the most part. And I probably at some point may go back and watch the first one. Any event, Terrifier is basically about a killer clown, Art the Clown, basically, that terrorizes a neighborhood on basically on Halloween night. It's His character is very similar to a cross between like Pennywise, Leatherface, and then basically any other slasher film that you can think of, whether it be Michael Myers or Jason Voorhees, and even maybe even a little bit of Freddy Krueger, just because he does also haunt people's dreams as well, and does have some supernatural elements to him also. Um, it's a very, very gory and brutal film. So I will say that unless you're a true diehard horror fan, I don't know that you're necessarily going to love this film. The basic premise is there's a family, and there's some mysterious things that happen centered around the a family of basically a mom and her two kids, and the husband has passed away, and there's some mysterious things that happen around his death that has something linked to Art as well. And Art just begins basically terrifying this family as well as all of their friends and some additional people as well. Like I said, it's very brutal, very gory. We're talking brains and blood splatter and body parts and limbs being broken off and things of this nature. So, as I said, if you're not really immersed in horror, if that kind of stuff, you don't have a stomach for that kind of stuff, then I'm going to be honest, this is probably not going to be the right film for you. Um, it I liked it. I know a lot of people, a lot of horror enthusiasts, are went nuts over this film earlier last year and said it was amazing and it's great and this and that. It's not one of my favorite horror films of last year of 2022, but I did enjoy it. Like I said, it is gory, it is brutal, it is very violent, which I don't mind. I don't mind that kind of stuff. That stuff doesn't bother me. But it's a little bit long as well. I think it's like 2 hours and 18 minutes. And I just felt like the length was unnecessarily long. The acting is so, but I try not to critique the acting too much in horror films because there's always logic issues and things of this nature, and dumb lines. And I've loved many films where the logic hasn't been the best always. But it's not a bad film. I enjoyed it. I would say that I liked it. I just didn't love it as much as others have. I prefer movies like the slasher films are more my speed, the Jasons, and I like some of the other faces and things of this nature. But this one I just thought was I don't want to say it was gory just to be gory. But they definitely amp up the gore factor. And so there are a lot of individuals that are really into gore and they're gonna love that stuff and eat that stuff up. For me, I don't I hate to say it got repetitive at some point, but I just felt like he comes in and he does all these creepy, gory things to people and things of this nature, scalping people and, cutting up their backs and, severing limbs and things of this nature, which was fine for like the first half of the movie, but, it just kind of continued on that trend for the entire film. So I don't know, a little bit of a knock, but overall not a bad film. If I had to give this one a grade, I'm probably leaning towards like a 3 out of 5 on this one. So that's just a smile, no teeth in this case. Um, Probably not going to make my top 10 for sure. Maybe not even my top 20 or 25 for 2022, but I did enjoy it. I thought it was fun. Will you like it or not? Like I said, it just depends on your level of horror. I've heard stories of people, only getting through like the first 5 minutes of the film or walking out of in theaters and things of this nature because of the gore factor. Gore doesn't necessarily bother me to that extent, so I would have never walked out of the film or anything like that. But if that's you, if horror is not your jam, then you're definitely not going to like this. If gore is not your jam, you're definitely not going to like this. So this is not a film for everybody, unfortunately. So you have to be a diehard horror fan, diehard, somebody that really enjoys gore and relishes in that. Otherwise, you're probably not going to like this. But if that's your thing, then I definitely urge you to check this one out, because it's if you like horror and you like gore, you're going to get plenty of that in this film, guaranteed. But let me know down in the comments, did you like it? Did you not like it? As always, if you like the channel, we ask that you like, subscribe, follow, make sure you hit those bell notifications, and we'll be back in soon with some more shows for you. I thank you for watching, and hope everybody has a great day.